Now, after we saw a good meeting between our President Ramaphosa and the President of the United States, Donald Trump, you and me can agree right now that the meeting went well. But however, there are some people that feel like it did not go well at all. There are people that are saying Johann Rupert has betrayed them, right? And look, man, it's just mixed emotions, right? But personally, I think everything, it was well, man. It was much better than anticipated, which is obviously a good thing, because right now we might see things becoming better in terms of relationship, or in terms of the relations between South Africa and the United States of America, which, thank God, to the leadership skills, the negotiating skills our president showed yesterday, which was out there for all to see. Together with his team, together with the golfers, together with his ministers and business people, I think they showed a very good leadership skills, and they handled the situation in a very good manner. If it was someone else, or if it was other personnel, I don't think things would have went the way they did yesterday. But because of the kind of a character our president has within him, of remaining calm even in the midst of tensions, in the midst of things, or someone screaming, shouting, I think that really played a huge part onto yesterday's negotiations. So it is good. I mean, like I said, the after, or the reactions after the meeting, some of the Afrikaners have already recorded a video saying that Johann Rupert, the billionaire, is a traitor, right? He stabbed them at the back, he stabbed the Afrikaners and the white people at the back. But look, I think this, whatever that has been sent, or the message that was sent to the US, was over exaggerated. This is what we've been saying. This is what even all different races in South Africa have been saying, including some Afrikaners, including some white people. They've also been sharing the same sentiment that majority of the people were sharing, and that is, there is no genocide. It's not that bad. Yes, there are killings that are happening on a daily basis, which is why last night's meeting, our president, together with his delegates, agreed that, look, South Africa, there is an issue of crime. They are not disputing that. Some farmers are being killed, but also other people are being killed in South Africa, right? And that is the whole motion. I mean, instead of our president trying to argue with Donald Trump, he said, look, yes, there are killings, but killings is across board, right? And what needs to be dealt with, or what we need the US to help us with, it's obviously the technology that can help us curb, or that can help us mitigate crime, right? Which I think that was a very good approach. And right now, like I said, after yesterday, I think the president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, has got a lot of thinking to do. But I think based off what he saw, remember some of the delegates, Trump requested our president Ramaphosa to bring those delegates with, especially the white guys, right, that were there, the golfers. There were a special request from Donald Trump. I think he wanted to see if they would agree to come to the White House with President Ramaphosa and some of the other team members, right? And seeing them go there to the White House, I think it speaks a lot. It speaks a lot of volumes in terms of what it's really happening in South Africa, to say that, look, it's not as bad. Yes, there are concerns, but if those guys that Trump made a special request to say that come with them to the White House, if they honored that, and they honored the invitation from our president and went to the United States of America, Washington, D.C., White House, Oval Office, I think you and me can agree that, look, it's not as bad, right? And things will improve. Things are going to be much better. Think all the delegates of South Africa that went to the US after the meeting, all of them saying that it was a good, fruitful meeting. It was a good meeting. And look, a few things, a few videos shown, it was, at the end of the day, the meeting was good. And it was necessary for our President Ramaphosa, to go down to the US and have this meeting with his delegates. So this is something that is great. I know, like I said, social media right now, there are a lot of mixed emotions. People are complaining. There are people rejoicing. There are people that are in celebration mode. There are people that are liking the outcome, including myself. I fall under the people that like the outcome of what we saw last night, in terms of maybe how our delegation, including our president, handled the situation, right? Yes, you can point out one or two things, but overall they handled the situation very well, which is something that, of course, we must give them flowers for that. I mean, another thing that triggered a lot of people, it was when President Trump asked for President Julius Malema of the EFF to be arrested, right? Which President Ramaphosa's response to that, yeah, I was a bit worried, but I think he managed to handle it very properly. So I am happy, man. I am excited. I think the markets will like what we saw last night. I think we can expect a green day in the JSE today because of the developments that came from that meeting. I think it was a successful one, and we will be seeing, or we might be seeing, President Donald Trump come the 22nd, 23rd of this year coming to South Africa to attend the G20 summit, which for the very first time it will be in the African soil. So I am very happy. We are looking forward to that, because that will open even more doors for our country. It will open more doors for South Africa's economy in terms of growth. AGOA was also apparently discussed, and yeah, based off the comments made by the president after the session, he said AGOA is still going to continue. AGOA is still going to continue. It's not going to be suspended. And this is very good, especially knowing very well that come September, there is going to be discussions around AGOA, which is something that is just so good. So positive vibes, positive sentiment, and we hope things can improve between our relations with the United States of America. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you on the next one, my dear friends, and God bless you all.